You think you know Bambi, a gentle deer, a tragic loss, and a coming-of-age story in a magical forest. But what if I told you the real Bambi is a horrifying tale of trauma, survival, and death? What Disney showed you was a watered-down fairy tale, but the truth they buried? It's a nightmare they never wanted you to see. The original story is violent, politically charged, and terrifying. It was banned by the Nazis and never meant for children. If you thought Bambi's mom dying was sad, hit that like button now, because what you're about to hear is so much darker. The truth starts in 1923, when Felix Salten, an Austrian Jewish author, published Bambi, A Life in the Woods. Yes, Bambi wasn't even American, and it definitely wasn't for kids. This was never meant to be a cute animal story. Salten's Bambi was a political allegory for the persecution of Jews in Europe. The forest, a dangerous, lawless place. The hunters, symbols of fascist regimes closing in. Bambi doesn't just lose his mother, he witnesses animals die brutally, again and again. One chilling scene shows a young deer left for dead, bleeding, as flies swarm his open wound. Salten writes, "Blood flowed from his shoulder, and the flies came." In the book, man isn't just a threat, he's a godlike force of destruction. Animals speak of him in fear, never understanding his cruelty. There's no thumper, no flower, no friendly forest family, just trauma, terror, and a deepening sense of dread. Even Bambi's mentor, the old prince, teaches him not how to thrive but how to disappear. He says, "You must learn to live alone, you must learn to be afraid." And Bambi does learn, by watching others die. He becomes numb, he detaches. Gone is the wide-eyed innocence Disney gave him. In one of the book's final twists, Bambi discovers a man who has been shot and left to rot. For a brief moment, he thinks the nightmare is over. Then comes the most haunting transformation. Bambi becomes the very thing he feared. As the new Prince of the Forest, he's cold, isolated, and ruthless. In 1936, the Nazi regime banned Salten's Bambi, calling it dangerous Jewish propaganda. They feared its truth, the warning it gave about unchecked evil. But Disney? They erased that truth. They removed the horror. They turned a war story into a woodland lullaby. Because Disney knew this truth would destroy the illusion of childhood magic. It was too raw, too real, too terrifying. The darkest truth Disney tried to hide? Bambi isn't about growing up. It's about surviving genocide. Felix Salten gave us a chilling mirror of our darkest history. Disney turned it into plush toys. They stripped away the pain, the politics, and the purpose, all to keep their brand safe. But once you've seen what lies beneath Bambi's forest, you can't unsee it. Subscribe for more dark Disney truths they don't want you to know. Hit that bell icon. Because the fairy tales you grew up with, they were never meant to be innocent.